Yo, yo. This another episode with Freddie G, School of Hard Knocks, man. We finna get to these debates and topics, man, about what's been going on as of late. We got college football season one done and over with, and the results and the upcoming weeks. What's coming up? NFL, college football, basketball, all of it. Might not be right long, man. Probably another short episode, but nonetheless, we going to the week one college football results. We got, and then we gotta start off with my team, man, because we gotta like discuss some shit that's been bugging me. It's been irritating as a fan. But Alabama, the highly favored number 8, going against the unranked Florida State team, and that quarterback, man, that quarterback been talking shit like the last couple months, and you know, thankfully we ain't on social media as much as we was last year, cause like that was just horrendous. But we didn't say too much. But even if we did, like, man, another game, another disappointment. We lost out of the last 5 games. We lost 3 of the last 5 games to I think to unranked teams too. So I mean, it's so irritating. Ty Simpson, the player that everybody's been crying for the last 2 years to start, to take over the team. He got his chance on Saturday, and to me, he underperformed. Uh, and it's just the first game too. I gotta put that into perspective. But I guarantee you, if we had Mirabel doing 1 or 2 of them drives, he would have broke out and probably would have got a touchdown or two. It would have been a lot closer than what it was. But I can't live in the past too much. We just gotta keep going forward, hoping. And then it wasn't just him. The offensive line, they did an average job, but it should have been more. It could have been more better, especially on the left side. Uh, Defensive line was just getting whooped, and I put a lot of praise on this defense, and I'm disappointed in myself for hopping them up this good. But they gotta perform too, because they underperformed majorly in this game, the first game. So, and Ryan Williams, he couldn't catch a cold, and then messed around and got a concussion. So we gotta and this was a problem for him last year too. He has a problem. He's a great wide receiver. Don't get me wrong, one of the best wide receivers probably we done had in a long time. But he got to learn to be more precise in catching. And the only player I think that showed out in this game was for sure Bernard. He did this thing. You gotta give him a ton of credit, and hopefully it's a thing going forward where he probably will become a main target. Um, and of course we didn't have our running back Jam Miller. That probably would have helped. But even like we had 2 or 3 drives, we ran the ball pretty good. So I'm not sure what it was that got us out of our zone, out of our element. But I just hope it's not an ongoing issue. Like Kalen DeBoer, man, bro, this is not the standard. I'm telling you. We didn't lost out of the last like I swear. I feel like it was a roller coaster last year. But the worst thing that happened really that we lost to Vanderbilt. I ain't never like I done lost to Auburn before. I done lost to LSU before. As a fan, I've been a fan since '08. I lost to all those teams. Hell, even South Carolina at one point. But to Vanderbilt, like, man, that was like a gut punch, man. That I swear that was a gut punch. And it was a week after we beat Georgia. A week after we beat Georgia. So, man, it's just like I said, it's an ongoing issue. I'm hoping he fix and turn around. Cause like I said, I gave this team a 10-2, 10-2, and winning the SEC championship. I'm hopefully going into the playoffs. Hopefully, this is the only blemish on their record. I'm hoping. And for all those other fan bases laughing and giggling, laugh now, cry later. That's all I can say, to be honest with you, because it's gonna come a day where you're gonna have to face us at some point. And I'm just hoping you keep the same energy. But me talking shit and doing what we just did, you know what, it might come back and bite me, but I'm still gonna ride with them. So, man, I'm hoping this. But if this dude mess around and lose to a game that we ain't supposed to lose to, I swear, I'm gonna go ahead and call for the buyout. I put on everything. I'm gonna call for the buyout. I'm gonna want a buyout from this dude. The president got to know this. This is not the standard. We can't be losing no games to no Florida State and Vanderbilt and Oklahoma. I don't care who is who we got. So, man, anyway, nonetheless, Auburn, the 9-time champion Auburn Tigers, they played, well, they played Baylor, and eventually they'll win. And give them credit, well, I ain't gonna give them credit, man. They be the basketball team, a basketball school. And truth be told, Auburn really has become a basketball school itself. So, I mean, that's just my honest opinion. They've been getting more farther in basketball than they have in football in the last 10 years. So, but anyway, uh, Georgia Georgia beat Marshall, another high school team. Uh, man, all these little, like, these teams beat these little Rudy Poo teams, bro. I can't really give them too much credit, man. I give credit to LSU for being Clemson because I can't stand Clemson, and it puts them in their place. But I mean, I could really give too much fucks about LSU also. But nonetheless, bro, I just hope eventually everything plays out in these schedules because everybody gonna have to play everybody at some point. That's how I'm looking at it. As good as everybody think they are in week one, I can guarantee you in about week 5 or 6, you'll find out more stuff than you will figure out. Like, cause right now it's just the beginning. Of course, either everybody ain't on rhythm or they might be on rhythm, but it's all about consistency. It's all about consistency, especially nowadays where players with the NIL and all these other aspects of college football, like, man, it's a different game. I think that it's gonna be more different in the next 4 or 5 years. So I mean, it's just something to look forward to. It could be good or bad, but it's just how, just your, as a fan, it's in your perspective. Me, in all honesty, it's kind of the reason why my coach left. Like, we had to go, which, I mean, at the same time, he was getting older. He wasn't gonna coach forever. But when it happened, of course, it's a shock. But, like, man, it just, ooh, college football just different nowadays. It's different than when we were younger. But that's just it. Everything different. It's how you look at it. But I'm everybody that played this week, congratulations, I guess, that beat the Rudy Poo teams. You got a win record. You got a win on the record. I could guarantee you, Auburn is not gonna win that many games this year anyway. I don't care who the hell they playing. They're not gonna win that many games. Hopefully, I'm hoping we put the break. But we gotta go to Jordan here though. I don't know. I don't know. That's sketchy. That's sketchy. But uh, Texas, they kind of having some of the same issues. They played Ohio State, which is the defending champions. So you got to give them at least some kind of credit. But uh, I seen a stat where it said Archie Manning only had 38 passing yards in the first half, and they was shut down in the first half, which is nuts. This high power Texas offense that I thought was gonna do a lot of wonders. Just like us, they underperformed in the first game too. But you know, the schedule got to play out. That Georgia Texas game gonna be good. It's gonna be at Georgia this year. So, and Georgia got Texas number so far. But you know, it's gonna. I feel like it's still gonna be a good season. I'm hoping it's not a stressful season. I'm hoping like we already got that out the way. You ain't got to worry about it. But nonetheless, man, that's just something I hate. I hate that to go through like a losing season. Well, ain't be a losing season, but like losing a lot during the season. I ain't used to that. Like even with Saban, we probably had 1 or 2 years we lost like 2, 3 games. Well, nah, it's rare we lost 3 games in the season. During. How many we lose at 22? We lost to Tennessee. We lost to LSU. That's it. We ain't lose. We ain't losing more after that. Uh, yeah, I don't too much like those 3 loss seasons, and we lost 4 last year. So no, I like double-digit win seasons and SEC appearances, championship appearances, and college football appearances as well. We should have gotten it last year. I mean, which we was close anyway, but man, we on Michigan. So man, it's just irritating. I'm hoping this dude do something, because if not, he gonna have to get gonna have to get the hell on. I don't like piss poor product. Not on my teams. But anyway, that's enough of the college football right now. The NFL season is about to approach, and a lot of teams have made a couple adjustments. Not too many, but one of the biggest acquisitions this summer, well, this couple weeks, last week actually, was the Green Bay and Dallas Cowboy trade, which Michael Parsons ended up going to the Green Bay Packers, which makes the Green Bay Packers a lot more dangerous too. So, because now they got a top wide receiver, top running back, I ain't say top quarterback. He decent, but they got a lot of elite pieces, and they might do something, but we never know. Um, but I mean, and it's crazy because this dude, the one to get paid, that's all he want, and Jerry Jones, extra greedy ass wanna not pay the dude, so they end up trading him. Now I don't know how far this is probably gonna go, but I think that, well, of course it was a bad part. It's bad on Cowboys part because they lost one of their top players. But for Green Bay, it pushes them up for sure. I don't know how far, but it's a major plus. And two, the fact that they traded for some picks. It might be down the road, might be good for the Cowboys, but as of right now, it was just nonsense. But it is what it is, you know. Hey, I think Jerry Jones, he might have a plan and start like cleaning the house on a lot of this, which to me, honestly, what he should have done is get rid of Dak, because dude's sorry. But I mean, it's just my opinion. But yeah, he's trash. He's been trash the last 5 years. So I don't give a damn about no stats, no what he done, but it's all about the end product, which he has not have any end product because he hasn't got to the end. So that's just me. That's just me like being honest. But bro, it's all fun though. You know, I think the Cowboys gonna be down in the dumps. They're not gonna be top in like the top. They're probably not gonna be top 2 or 3 in their division. This is gonna be a down season for them for sure. But it's not surprising. Like they're not that good. They like I always say, the Cowboys ain't won shit since damn '95. I wasn't even born yet. Like, come on, bro. Like my parents were still in high school. So yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see any plus in their future as of right now. But as life goes on, the Kansas City Chiefs, after choking historically in the Super Bowl and failed for their quest for a three-peat, thinking that they're going to beat the same team twice again like they did last year against the 49ers, they released a documentary called The Kingdom. And, just going over like everything that happened last year, pretty much crying, talking about like they used to be loved, but now they're the bad guys. Well, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, which I do draw some comparison to. They were kind of like the Warriors. The Warriors, after they won their first championship, that was kind of like, like everybody adored them in a sense. But then, after, it was after that first one, which is similar in the same fashion. The Kansas City Chiefs went to the Super Bowl the next year and lost to Tom Brady, as in Golden State lost to LeBron James. Same fashion. But, only thing about that is Golden State at least got that get back on LeBron. Like even though Mahomes got 2 more championships after that, Brady was already pretty much done by that point. But still though, they beat the 49ers again, and they beat the Eagles. So they beat the Eagles twice. No, they beat the 49ers twice and beat the Eagles once. So now it's a tie. The Eagles beat the Chiefs once, and yeah, it's 1-1. So I think it's a good chance that the Eagles go back to back. But I gotta see how the season play out. But it's hard. It's hard on their division, but still at the same time, Kansas City, I think, I don't know if they took a step back. They're still gonna be a top team. But it's not gonna like, I don't think they're gonna get back to the Super Bowl this year. They might get back to the Super Bowl again, but they're not gonna get back this year though. Last time they did make the Super Bowl was like damn 4 years ago. So, but then again, like I'm saying, it's the same team that they got that put them out the last time before they got to the Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals. They they coming back next year too. I think they're gonna have a better season than they did last year. I think Joe Burrows and Jamar Chase are gonna have a better season, in which they had a great season last year, but they just didn't make the playoffs. But I think they're gonna have a better season. They're gonna make the playoffs and they're gonna get far for sure. I could bet you that. So another team that everybody's sleeping on, I think is gonna be kind of good, is the Lions. I think the Lions are gonna be, which they got me by surprise last year. I think they're gonna be right there in that spot, the top team spot too, and might make the Super Bowl. But we'll have to see. Like we will definitely have to see. The Ravens, they have a chance as well, but they're gonna. I think like they should have made it last year. But they against the Bills, but they clock ticking. I mean, they clock ain't ticking. They still got Lamar and Derrick Henry. They still under they. I think Derrick either they at their 30s or they nearing their 30s. But I think like Derrick Henry already got like a lot of miles on him. So at some point they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to get far, which I love to pull for them, man, but they got to show some kind of improvement. But as far as top teams, I think the Bills, I think they might, because they got the reigning MVP. They're gonna be a top team, but I think they can't get over that Patrick Mahomes hump. They can't get over that. So it's gonna be hard to see them do anything regardless. But um, it's just something to look forward to. Like the NFL season, just like the college football season. It's a good time to sit back and watch and analyze the game and watch how everything is eventually gonna play itself out in every sport. You might be lighting at first, but can you, like I said earlier, it's all about consistency. Can you maintain it? Can you maintain being at their top game against these other top team or top elite teams? Because when it comes down to the final game and the championship game, you're not playing just a Rudy Poo for sure. You're playing against another top elite team just like yourself. It's all about if you got the cards to beat them. So, and I've seen in plenty of situations where the pressure breaks pipes, but and also seen in cases where the team or the player just grow up here and they actually go and get the job done, which I love to see that. A player overcoming all odds. That's what the Eagles did last year. You know, everybody talking about this three-peat shirts. I heard before the game, the Kansas City Chiefs were in preparation of taking the three-peat turn from Pat Riley and negotiation, and Pat went down for it. And they was more worried about the uh three-peat slogan more than the game. Which kind of I heard, which also pissed off a lot of Eagles, a lot of Eagle players, which is why they put the ass whooping on them. So, man, you just gotta love it, bro. I love when especially when you got the upper hand, which I understand that the Chiefs probably thought that because they beat them before. Just beat that's why they was thinking shit was sweet. But no, everything came falling down and that 3P was over with. So, hey, you didn't get the job done. Sorry. Just move on, man. Just move on. Y'all had y'all fun. Y'all might not win for the next 2, probably 3 years. This is joy, man. Yeah, y'all had a good run. This is probably like if you wanna be like Brady, like everybody think he is on pace to be. They think this dude's gonna be the GOAT. Then have multiple careers within one. And what I mean by that is Tom Brady had 3 careers basically all within one. Cause his early career in his 20s, he won 3 Super Bowls. I think the 2002, the 2004, and 2005 Super Bowl. He didn't win for like 10 years, but he also went on to have incredible stats and had an undefeated regular season, a magnificent team, one of the best teams that never won it, pretty much. And then he went to 2 Super Bowls within that time and didn't win it. But he went to the Super Bowl again. This is the second portion of his career, which is I call the second career, basically. He won 3 more Super Bowls with the Patriots. He won in 2015 with the magnificent, which was crazy. I watched this game in real time too. He won it. He won in 2015 to the defending champions, the Seattle Seahawks. When everybody thought it was over, won. Then 2 years later, he went against the reigning MVP and the hot Falcons, which put the actual on at first with a 28-3 lead. But the GOAT came back, literally came all the way back and beat him, which to me solidified him as the GOAT. That night basically made me think he's the GOAT. He beat Atlanta and came back for 28-3. He was the GOAT. It was no discussion. So after that, he ended up winning another Super Bowl with a lackluster. I think it was a lackluster performance, but he still won it in 2019. Which and I'm gonna have to go back the year before. He could have won. He could have won a 3P too. But 2018, he had I think 400, 500 passing yards, and just didn't have enough to beat the Eagles. Great player, man. Great player. 2019, he won it. Another Super Bowl, 6 Super Bowls. Has not been done by any quarterback that, in my memory, I don't think so. Then he ended up going to Tampa Bay and winning another Super Bowl, which shows him he can win in multiple organizations, which is seven Super Bowls that this dude done won. So you tell me, can Pat Mahomes, who already has 3, can he win 4 more Super Bowls? I'm gonna have to say no. I mean, he might win 1. He get lucky if he win 2 more. He's not winning 4 more Super Bowls. That's just my honest opinion. Travis Kelce, he's gonna have to retire at some point. He's not gonna be there much longer. And a lot of those pieces, it's all about, can you maintain the draft and keep on adding on to your team? Can Patrick Mahomes do that? Or not Patrick Mahomes, can the Kansas City Chiefs do that? Because they got Patrick Mahomes for I think 6 more years, and then he's gonna be a Chiefs for life. But it's all about the pieces you're gonna have around you. So I mean, Birdman worked what he had for sure. That's why he go. But nonetheless, man, it's gonna be interesting if Mitch beat Brady, or can he put on any kind of, because it's gonna be hard to duplicate or even surpass. It's just my honest opinion. But hey, these topics are over. We're gonna look forward to the more development, more sport, more like analysts within the next couple of days. We got some more preseason. I think we're gonna have probably the NBA is gonna start in a month now. So we're gonna be in that part of the year where all the sports are on, which is my favorite part of the year. Where you got NFL, college football, MLB playoffs, hockey finna get started, NBA finna get started, and you got college basketball finna get started, which another thing I can't wait to go over. So we're finna have a lot of sports going on at the same time, which is the most beautiful part of the season. So it's gonna be one fun season for all these sports, and can't wait. Man, it's Freddie G.